Newsflash, the most expensive handbag came out today. Reality check. How does a handbag make the headlines in 2024 when our home, our world, our reality is being destroyed? What is going on? And just who's accountable? What is accountability? Well, it's a fundamental concept in our society implying that individuals and organizations are responsible for their actions and the consequences behind them. In the case of our environments, accountability is crucial as it is the very cause for life on Earth, and if you haven't noticed, is facing unprecedented challenges. Hello, my name is Alexandra Vlad. I am 12 years old. Like most of you, I live in Monaco, but I'm originally from Romania. I have 2 sisters and 1 dog. I do a lot of activities and I have a lot of hobbies, but overall, from those, I like playing football and volleyball, of course, doing gymnastics, but most of all, I like doing just any type of art. I've decided to continue TEDx as not only did it help my stage fright, but it made my confidence skyrocket. The past few months, I've had so much fun sharing my ideas and working together to deliver this speech today. That's why I am here today to conduct a reality check on the almighty topic of climate change. Climate change is almighty. Why? Because we are dealing with Mother Nature, and if we continue this ruthless lifestyle, you will see firsthand just how mighty she is. We're going to have to find peace, work together, and become accountable to save our planet's future. And just how can 8.1 billion people achieve this monumental task? Well, that's the same question young Greta Thunberg asked. Without a doubt, the demands of this lone unpaid teen have made a global impact on raising awareness on climate change. In 2018, when she was only 15 years old, this astonishing young woman began raising awareness for climate change by founding the School Strike for Climate, a widely covered protest involving hundreds of thousands of students gathering up, soon renaming the movement to Fridays for a Future. This meant not going to school on Fridays and protesting to government officials. Then, she took an entire year off of school to focus on climate activism. This included powerful speeches and a powerful TED Talk, like me. Her speeches grew. Climate change was now on everyone's mind. Just take a moment to think about that. One girl, global impact. Now that's accountability. So how is it that tens of thousands of people have to attend COP conferences? They fly in from all corners of the globe, and according to Forbes magazine, many do so on private jets, the most environmentally damaging way of travel possible. Seriously. Oh, and the outcome of these costly conferences? Well, no one quite knows. Reality check. Since when does climate action require the expenditure of over 100,000 tons of CO2 emissions, the very gas that is destroying our planet? But most of all, why is this behavior permitted? I'll tell you why, because there is zero accountability, and that needs to change. So here's the reality check. The party's over. No more planning, no more needless CO2 emissions, no more private jets. It's time for action against the destruction of our planet. We're abusing Mother Nature, and that needs to change if we're going to survive. So the reality check is, we need to follow Greta's leadership to inspire us all to close the gap between what we may perceive as too abstract or difficult. Everyone must be accountable and ready for immediate climate action, all the time. The time has come for this stubborn form of unavoidable optimism to end and mobilize us all from admitting that we have a problem, a big problem. Change needs to happen. If we address the problem from the heart, then put in place a way of life that will ultimately reverse the phenomena of global warming, then everyone will be ultimately accountable for their small role in this global effort. For example, Singapore has implemented a new water system, a system that recycles all water. Vancouver, Canada has implemented a rapid transit system, taking millions of cars off the road. Let's follow these ambassadors of change. An example is taking an own personal inventory of your own personal impact. Remember, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. There's loads of apps that allow you to measure your own personal carbon footprint, then learn how you can reduce it. We got into habits that change the climate, and now we need to all be accountable in participating in a global effort to change for a sustainable future. Countries have separated their waste, so all biodegradable waste is collected, processed, and reused, and fertilized for fertilizers for soil health, saving nearly 50% of waste going to landfills. Additionally, implementing penalty fees for the overusage of fossil fuels is also a good alternative. Excess water usage needs to be fined heavily, and if persists, your water will be cut off. Water needs to be conserved, saved, and reused. If we look at Singapore's new water system, we can follow such a plan where all water is recycled. It's time for action against the destruction of our planet. It's time for accountability. It's time for a reality check.